This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Columbia, home field of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 21st ranked team, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. The Aggies offense comes onto the field for the first time today. In this quarterback's career has been a mix of mistakes, but also stepping up in some big moments when needed.
Chris, this guy doesn't necessarily have the flashy skill set, but he's very consistent with what he does within this offensive structure. And the defense better be careful, because whether it's his legs or his arm, he can make you pay. Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. To throw, it's Reed. Quick throw, testing the middle. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. The Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. On a punt now for the first time today. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Missouri's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better. Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. With the catch, it's Pullman. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Trying to find room. It's Hardy. He's past the marker and still going. Great footwork. A big opening now. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mizzou.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And the quarterback keeps it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Here's the second down play. Looking to pass. It's Reed. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Moss. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, big decision coming up now for this offense. I think they thought they might get this first down, but now 4th and 1. Offensive coordinator and head coach talking about it. Are you going to go for it?
And the Aggies will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 25. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That one moves the ball across the 40. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Reed. Receiver makes the grab. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Can he get there on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The Aggies will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Wow, this is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. A handoff from the shotgun. Look out, room to run here. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Bootleg looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw. It's Reed. It's a quick grab. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Hold.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get in the field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
A completion makes it second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. Great cut there. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Back to throw. It's Reed looking for the wideout. And they will score. Touchdown, Aggies. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score. Missouri 10, Texas A&M 7.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff will be a return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? And here's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the Aggies will kick this deep to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. We get the second half started with the running play. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set, second down play here. There's the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 2. Second down coming up.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Manning. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. He has first down yardage at the 46. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Reed. Grabbed by the receiver. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. They mix it up with a run. Jukes to get free. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Concepcion. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
The key on a 3rd down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And Kirk is Missouri with the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Runs through the defender. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the handoff again. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Texas A&M 14, Missouri 10.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, the rough game for this quarterback continues. They have to start putting the pieces together in this passing game, or this deficit is going to get a lot worse.
2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw here. Quick throw to his receiver, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pocket breaking down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. Time running down. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking for a late deep shot. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. The offense gets a 15-yard penalty. So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. First down. Looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Hardy. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Now the try for the point after to make it a 3-point game. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. To the air. It's Reed. Catch made over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags a good throw. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage on that screen. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. On the run, it's Moss. Breaks into the clear. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.